Hey friends, I'm back and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you're wondering how to decorate your house this Christmas that is child friendly, then stay tuned for this video. Give it a big thumbs up because it really does support my channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the bell so you get notified this Vlogmas. Merry Christmas! 2020 seems like the year to really embrace online shopping, so what better way to collect our Christmas decorations than through an online shop? And I'm so glad that I've done it because I really think carefully about what pieces I want because I'm trying to stick to a budget, and I'm really thankful that every piece that I selected was delivered to our doorstep, and it's just going to help my vision of Christmas for 2020 really come alive. It was quite interesting when we received our shipment because this came from the Gold Coast, which is over 2 hours away. I can't believe that that was the store that had stock for everything that I wanted. And I started shopping in November, so it's not like I left it to the last minute. I had plenty of time. And even with having to go to a Kmart store recently because we have a very anxious 4-year-old when it comes to Santa, which I'll share a video coming up about the strategies we're putting in place to help her to celebrate Christmas successfully. I was trying to get a very specific item and I looked online before heading to the shops. It said that this shop had stock. I got all the kids out and went to the shop to find out that all their stock had gone, which is super frustrating. But I feel like this is Christmas this year, is stock is just flying off the shelves and it's really hard to get what you want unless you get onto it fast or you do some online shopping. I'm decorating 3 rooms this year, our living room, kitchen, and dining room, because we have an open plan space, which means that pretty much from anywhere that you stand, you will see all 3 spaces. So what better way than to have a continuous theme running throughout to just cohesively marry it all together with that festive celebration. And Kmart this year came out with a really beautiful Australian native print, and that's what I've selected is a couple of items for each key living space to just bring out that Christmas spirit. When you come down the hallway, the first place that you come into is the kitchen. It's off to the side, but I feel like a really easy, child-friendly way to decorate for Christmas is to get some tea towels. And this year I've selected the Australian print and I feel like it is absolutely beautiful. What better way to celebrate an Aussie Christmas than with this print? The other item that I picked up for the kitchen was something that I saw last year, but I didn't know whether or not it would be a tradition that we would start in our family. However, with Amira being really excited but slightly anxious about Santa, I have picked up a Christmas Eve ceramic set. In this set, it comes with a plate for your Santa cookie, a plate for your carrot for the reindeer, and a treat for the elf. We don't really do elf on the shelf, so I probably won't be using that plate. However, Amira is really excited to bake her cookie for Santa and to leave out her carrot again. She has memories from last Christmas and she's super keen to do it again this year. Moving into the dining room, I'm decorating our table with a couple of things that once again are really child friendly, and what better way to decorate a table than with a table runner. This has the Australian native print that's on the tea towel, and I feel like it's going to help with that marrying of the 2 spaces together. And with a table runner, it's so great because it only goes down the center of the table. So you can have it there constantly and you don't really have to get worried about the kids spilling their drinks or their food on the table and having to replace a whole tablecloth. A table runner is just a great way to bring that pop of festivity into the space, but also allowing for it to work with your kids. On the table runner itself, I'm going to get some mason jars out and I'm going to cut these floral arrangements a little bit smaller because I love having some plants in the room, and I'm thankful that they've brought out this collection this year, which is berries. Once again, it's going to be a little bit too tall if I put it straight into the jar, so I am going to have to trim it down, but I'm hoping that's not going to be too hard. If it is, I might just lay it on the table runner itself. So stay tuned for tomorrow night's video where I actually decorate our living area to see what I end up doing with these two items. Before we move into the living room, here's question of the day. Based off what you're seeing so far with my Christmas decorations, what do you think the theme is for our Christmas tree? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so comment them down below. And also, if you have a theme for your Christmas tree, I'd love to hear what colors you're using this year too. For our living room space, I've only picked up 2 items because when I was looking online for cushions and blankets and stuff like that, I couldn't find anything that I loved and worked in with our color scheme and theme. But I was able to find some beautiful pops of color that I can hang up and hang on our couch. So if you remember our video of last year, I have a wreath table runner that I put on the back of our couch, and I used pine cones last year. It looked great, however, when you sat on the couch and leaned your head back, sometimes you would get a pine cone in your head. So it wasn't exactly practical, but it did look quite pretty, and it obviously wasn't fragile for the kids, which was an A+ in my book. This year, however, I have picked up a berry garland. So I'm going to be putting this on top and throughout the wreath. That way there's a bit of red and green on the back of our chair. This next item I had to get because it was so adorable, and I think the girls are going to absolutely love it. I'm not quite sure which wall I'm going to put it on, so stay tuned to see where I do end up putting it. But this cute little gnome and pom-pom set was just too cute to go past, and I'm loving the fact that it once again fits in with our theme, and it also isn't fragile, but it still brings that pop of festivity into the room. The last item I'm sharing with you is an item that I've had my eye out looking for something that I really love, because it's something that you don't change every year, and that is a door wreath. I feel like it fits in with our theme really well. However, it's so classic and beautiful that it doesn't matter what the inside decorations are going to be like. This is going to be such a statement piece on our front door, and it's just going to welcome everybody into our household with such a joyful, festive flavor that I'm really happy we found it. The berries and pine cones on the wreath itself just really add that pop, which is what I was looking for, because our previous door wreath was actually a silver tinsel one, which was great because it was all shiny and sparkly. But this year I'm heading towards that natural native look, and I feel like this wreath is just classic and timeless, and I'm really looking forward to having it part of our Christmas decorations for years to come. That is my haul of Christmas decorations for 2020. I hope you have enjoyed seeing them and getting some ideas of how you yourself can decorate your house that's a child-friendly way, but not having to miss out on anything for Christmas, because having kids in your household does change the way that you decorate, but it doesn't mean that you can't have nice, pretty things up and around the house. So if you enjoyed seeing our haul, please give this video a big thumbs up. It really does support our channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the bell so you get notified this Vlogmas, because this parenting gig doesn't come in the rulebook, we only have each other. And I'll see you in tomorrow night's video where we decorate our house for Christmas.